Hello, good evening and welcome to the second attempt of the West Somerset Railway with added update. I have been playing with Arduino boards preparing for a future project, so therefore I am running a little bit late. This stream will start at 20:30 by the station clock, so we've got about 9 minutes. 9 minutes for the start of this live stream. Please have your drinks, light refreshments, first class tickets, tea and biscuits ready. Starting in 9 minutes.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Mind the gap.
Good evening once again, hello and welcome to this West Somerset updated stream. This stream will be starting at 20:30 by the station clock on your screens in around about 6 minutes time. 6 minutes for this Dadrail stream.
Passengers are reminded that smoking is prohibited at all stations and on all train services. This includes e-cigarettes. This is a safety announcement. It is not permitted to cycle, skateboard or rollerblade within the station building.
Standby caller, my youngest son has decided to come downstairs. I'm just going to pop him back into bed and we will start in 2 minutes. Apologies for the delay, and don't forget to visit the Discord server to claim your delay repay compensation.
Please remember hand to line at all times.
Hello, good evening, and welcome. How are we all doing? Do apologise for the slightly late start. I have got myself a little Arduino board, which is a new toy to do with a project that's coming up, and I was too busy playing with that and asking for help in the Discord server, and forgot that I was supposed to be doing a live stream. But here we are, West Somerset Railway, take 2, because last night it didn't work, but I have checked it just a few minutes ago and it is all working as it should be. So if this happens to be the first video I've streamed you've seen by me, my name's Richard and I'm a mainline freight train driver and former passenger train driver based in the southeast of England. Who have we got in tonight? Artie and officially Charles moderating there. Pig and Bob, a train spot from Berkshire, SJ8 and LaserJet899 on the membership. We've also got Southeastern Train Channel, good evening. KO, Mr. Gamer, GJ Barnard, Stu, Dr. Dwight Weir, 156 Andrew. Great to have so many of you in tonight. Okay, before we jump into the game, and as always, I have got to tell you that all the views and opinions expressed within this stream are solely my own, made up for those companies I might be employed by or associated with, and all of that good stuff that you've heard a million times over. We are going to be having all of our usual features, Locomotive Location Livery, jumping in and out of the Discord server, which I have not yet set up. That's how good we're doing today. Let's press the right buttons. I'll make sure the Discord server is going to work properly when we eventually want to go over there in a few moments' time. There we go, that should be as is. Fantastic. Okay, so we are doing the West Somerset Railway today. Hopefully this is going to work. I did have to verify the integrity of my game files and update my graphics drivers and do a few other things, but it's quite stable. I've had about 20 minutes on it earlier on, and it is stable and seems to be working. So, like I said yesterday, I never played the original version of this route. This is a new route to me. I paid $3.99 for it. It's in the sale. If you haven't got it already, go and pick it up. $3.99. You can't go far wrong with it. So, the views and opinions I'm going to give you are kind of as a new player rather than the route as it is now updated. It's going to be the route as it is now, full stop, as a new route. So that's enough rabbiting on. Let's press the button, hope the technology doesn't let me down, and jump into the game. So to the trains, choose a route, West Somerset, timetable. Okay, we're going to go with the diesel Gala 2017 because I want to load up the Crompton. So what we're going to do is we'll probably do half the run on diesel and half the run on steam, because it's a fairly long run on this. So Minehead to Bishop's Lyde, that one there. Let's go with that one. We'll make it nice in summer because galas are always in the summer, but we will keep dynamic weather turned on. Right, let's press go. Let's hope for the best. Come on. Come on, game. Don't let us down now. I've got everything crossed. Fingers, legs, ears. Ears? Hey, we're doing better than yesterday. We are in. We are into the route. Fantastic. Okay, let's get you guys some game audio. This might need a little bit of a tweak. If you think it's too loud, too quiet, let me know, and we will absolutely change that as we go along. I think it's probably a little bit loud, so I am going to crank it down a little bit. But like I say, do let me know as we go along. Right, signal is off. What are we doing? Stop at location. It doesn't want me to open the door, so let's open them as a matter of course anyway. So we are stopping at Dunster, Blue Anchor Up Platform, Washford, Watchet, Doniford, Willerton, Stowgumber, Crowcombe, Bishop's Lyde. Oh, this is as bad as some of the German ones with the... Okay, it might be something on Streamlabs, but have you guys just got a black screen come up by any chance? Because all I'm seeing on my Streamlabs is everything's disappeared. The game's actually working fine for me. Yeah, something's gone wrong here with the game capture. Oh, this is... Oh, this is looking interesting and fun, because the game for me is working perfectly. I can see everything I should be seeing. Right, let's... This is not my day, is it? Let's change it for... see if we can get the capture to work a bit better. Let's just do a screen capture on this. Okay, yeah, it's not supposed to do that. I have no idea why it's blacking out. Oh yeah, all I can see is the HUD elements. That's definitely not the way it's supposed to be. Okay, let's turn that one off and turn that one on. Let's see if we can just do a complete screen capture. I do apologise, guys. Okie dokie, right, we've got it back. It could be temporary, but we've got it back. So before it stops working, let's get on and do some gameplay. Yeah, that's... Oh, hello. That's probably an issue with my graphics drivers that need updating rather than the game, because like I say, the game was working absolutely fine on my screen. Right, let's get our AWS in. Cancel. What a horrible noise. Loco brake on full. Train brake to running. We want to get our headlights on. Marker lights white and white. Destination blinds, we'll just put those on white at the moment. And I think that's about all we want on. Route indicator, instrument lighting. Yeah, I think that's about all we want. So let's have a look on the outside. Beautiful, beautiful. The first drive of the Crompton on this channel as well as this route. So, oh, what's happened? Why isn't the screen moving? Very good question. It's frozen up. Right, okay. Oh, this is not going well. Graphics driver's updated and it's broken everything. Hold the line, caller. We will see if we can get this. We will see if we can get this fixed. Do hold the line, caller. We are trying our best to fix the issue. Okay, 2 minutes. I think I'm winning. Right, we've got the mic back on. Tell me that everything is working. Let's get out of here before it goes wrong. And now I've got no amps on the train. Oh, this is absolutely superb. Right, what have I done wrong? There we go. We're getting amps. We are moving. Hey, we are back. It's working. I said yesterday, come back tomorrow and we'll do it properly. I was lying, of course. Right, we are on the move. 10 miles an hour leaving... I think this is Minehead, this station. I've never been on the West Somerset in real life, so... we're making it up as we go along. I mean, we do most streams anyway. We are good. We are good. Hopefully it's not going to be too jumpy. Because I'm now doing a screen capture rather than a game capture, so hopefully it's still going to be okay. Oh, there we go. We will get some thrash in a minute as well, because this has got some quite nice sounds on the Crompton. So the white flashing light we can see on our right and the 10 board with a cross tells us that we are approaching an AOCL or ABCL crossing, which is an automatic barrier crossing locally monitored or automatic open crossing locally monitored. Basically this crossing is not controlled by signals or signallers. It's purely down to the train crew to check that the crossing is down and operational. So the white flashing light just tells us that the barrier is down or the road lights are flashing. Then what we do as train crews just check, sound the horn, and then just check it is safe to cross before we do that. So, someone is asking me to go and have a look in the Discord server. We will have a little go in the Discord server. Hopefully it doesn't break everything. Oh, I want to go home and come back tomorrow. Okay, no, that's genuinely my bad. That was a me problem. There we go. What do we got? DRS 47's beautiful. Are they 40? Yeah, 57, sorry. I should know that. I signed those. Pendolinos and 319s. Fantastic traction. And if you do want to post anything in the Discord server, you can do, or in the live stream pictures page, and you'll find an invitation link in the description below. Right, we are good for 25. Let's give it a little bit of thrash, shall we? I am a fan. We don't get much thrash because we're only going to 25. Can we do a flyby? Yeah, let's knock the power off a little bit.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Alexa likes the idea. Beautiful. We are speeding now as well, so let's just shut that throttle back a little bit. And we've got a tail lamp on the back of this one, which is always good to see. Uh, 320 Sim Pilot Superfan, are you late because you accidentally compressed your PC into flatbread? Possibly. All the things buses, can we do livery train location? What's the game called? Locomotive Location Livery.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Okay, guys, if you haven't seen this before, post your numbers in the chat now between 1 and 25. I'm going to pick the third number that comes up on my screen, and we shall play the game. If you've not seen it before, you will soon get the hang of it. Yep, Connor, Mum Rail was there. She's in the room. She's in the kitchen, putting the shopping away, which is at a shopping delivery. Jerry, BVR, fantastic. I heard a vicious rumour PCs are supposed to make life easier. That is purely a rumour. I can promise that is purely a rumour. Okay, third number on my screen, dead centre, all things buses, number 13.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Here's how this works, guys. I'm going to give you box number 13. You've got 10 seconds to give me the location, locomotive livery, and location, if you can, please. Here we go. Wayne Train Lover has sent today's picture in. Thank you very much for sending it in, Wayne. What do you think that could be? Let me know. Right, we've got a 5 mile an hour coming up. And this has got vacuum brakes on it, so I've got to remember with vacuum brakes, they take ages to apply and even longer to release. And I've probably left that a little bit too late. And we've got the 5 board just there. We're going to be speeding as we go past it. And I'm going to release that there because I think by the time that comes off, we're probably going to be at a stand. You can see there that how slowly the brakes come off on the vacuums. It takes ages to recharge. Yeah, we're going to have to give it a little bit of power. We're now pulling against brake, which in an ideal world is not something we want to be doing. What are we reckoning, guys? British Ace has gone Networker. 320 Sim Pilot's gone Southeastern. Anakin Hung's gone 465. 156 Andrew says 175. LWL TFL 345 at West Drayton. KO's gone Azuma. I know, I'm going to get told off for speeding in a minute. Let's see if we can get a perfect stop from the outside view. It's a very, very pretty looking route, I must say. If we can't stop this in the right place from 5 miles an hour, then I should probably turn it off and go home now. but it is vacuum brakes, so. Oh, 10 yards short. Do you know what? I'll take that. I will take that. I will absolutely take that because it's going better than yesterday. Loading passengers. I do like the track textures and the ballast textures looks a bit 2D to me, but the actual track textures and the track modelling I think looks really, really nice. And we've got another open crossing or locally monitored crossing ahead of us. Josh Trains, what is the maximum amount of time you can drive in one shift? That is subject to your individual company's terms and conditions. Typically, I mean, we're able to do 12-hour shifts on my company, so you could do... I mean, technically you could do 12 hours driving, but the time you've had your break and stuff like that, you're probably restricted to sort of 10, but definitely not all in one go. So we're not allowed to do more than 6 hours in one sitting. Then you've got to come off and have a break after that. So yeah, depends on your individual companies. Though some companies will have better terms and conditions, so they do less driving. It's yeah. Okie dokie, right. Train brakes are running. What we want to do is make sure that the brakes are sort of almost fully released before we take power. We don't want to be pulling against the brake. So throttle to on. The amps have come up. Once it starts moving, we'll give it. This is not how I would recommend driving a Crompton in real life, but they do sound nice. I expect we're speeding now. Never mind. Only a little bit over. Only a little bit over. Roblox Olympics. I'm going on the West Somerset Railway in real life this August for the first time in 6 years. I drove along next to it last year. I was on last year or the year before, I can't remember now. I was on holiday down that way and I drove along next to it. Next to the Crompton, funnily enough. I definitely need to go and have a look at it. Definitely need to go and check out the West Somerset in real life and go and have a little ride on it. KO, Juddery. Yeah, the game looks alright from where I am. I think it's the way I'm capturing the screen is causing issues. So yeah, normally, if you've not seen one of these streams before, guys, normally they do run pretty smoothly, but I think the way the screen capture's working today, it's upset it a little bit. How long does this 10 go on for? I assume we're just waiting for the back to clear that crossing, are we? No, it is just 10. Okay. We shall... Oh, no. There we are. 25. Josh's Trains, do you have any workings through Farnborough this coming week? I'm afraid not. I am on snow and ice treatment trains for the foreseeable future. They finish around March time, so hopefully then I'll be back down sort of Farnborough on the Southampton main line, South West main lines again. But we'll see, we'll see. Maxwell, haven't seen you in a stream for a while. Good to see you, bud. Bromley Hyde and Dymchurch Railway, when? As soon as they take it off Roblox. Yeah, I do want to do that, but we have a bit of a history with Roblox streams not going very well, so not that this is going much better. Where is the West Somerset Railway, Dadbro? In West Somerset. Someone might be able to answer that question a bit better than me. I think it runs from... Is it Minehead, the first station where we got on? Yeah, Minehead to Bishop's Lydear or Lydear. I don't know a great deal about Somerset. I know it's quite flat. I know Jason Rees-Mogg, love him or hate him, is the the local MP for Somerset, or he lives in Somerset, or he's something to do with Somerset. I'm sure he would love a preserve railway. It's probably it's from the generation he likes. Southeast Trade Channel, have you ever taken a 73 to East Grinstead? Lots of times. More times than I would care to remember, my friend. Hey, Lady Sophia of Hugon Manor. Good evening. Hello. 320 Sim Pilot. Yes. That was interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, Wayne Train Lover, we've done a couple of Roblox streams in the past. It's not something I'm looking to do again in the near future, but yeah, we have done a few. We have done a few. It is looking good. It is looking good. It's quite nice sort of plodding along at a slower speed and admiring the scenery. I mean, you kind of do that on the Arosa and the Bonilla line, but the scenery's beautiful on those, but they're just a little bit too slow for me. But this seems alright. This seems alright. Just remember we got vac brakes on here, so plenty of time to release. Okay, so that is an AWS for the distance signal. This is a distant semaphore signal. We know this is a distant signal because we've got the yellow signal colour, the yellow lens, the yellow signal, and we've got the kind of fishtail cutout on the side of it. That indicates that that is a distant signal. So what that tells us as a driver is we've now got to treat every stop signal within this section as at danger. We've got a 15 coming up, so I've got a bit of brake going in there as well. And someone was asking about the different speeds. What's the difference between the top and bottom speed restrictions on the gauge in the top right? On the top right, top and bottom speed restrictions. Not quite seeing what you mean there, bud. So there's our 15. We're pretty much perfect for that. We're a little bit under. So that would be our first home signal that we're going past, and because our distance signal was on, we've got to assume every stop signal in this signal section is at danger, because this is the principle of absolute block signalling. A little bit of power in, I reckon, and we can see our stop signal just ahead there. And we've got the 09. Someone was asking if we can do the 150. Do you know what? I think we absolutely can. We could do the 150 on this. We're going to have a few different runs in different traction and mix it up a little bit as we go along, just to get a bit of a feel for the route. We can always spawn on foot and kind of just spawn a train in. Hopefully that'll work quite well for us. Yeah, we might even do a little bit of a steam action. I might be able to get a kettle up to 25 and keep it there. Not very good. Not very good on kettles. Gronk it up, says 156 Andrew. 156. 156 would be a good train to have in game. We need more pacers. We want the entire pacer family in game. Please stand away from the edge of the platform. And we drop a little bit of brake in there on the vacuum. And we want to try and stop on a rising brake. Takes a little while to bite. Back to running for the stop, and then loco brake on full. Train brake to initial, because we don't want the coaches to move while people are getting on and off, because that would not be good news. James Edward Colton. Hey, I'm planning on becoming a train driver the next year or so when I'm 21. Do you know how long the training typically lasts? So it's normally about 12 weeks in a classroom. Then you'll have to do traction training, which, depending on what traction it is, can be sort of 2 weeks for every type of traction, but it does depend on the traction. If they're similar, you might get 2 weeks on your first one, then just a couple of days on the second one. Then you'll normally have to do 255, is it 250 or 225 hours with a driving instructor out on track. That could take, depending on the routes that you drive and kind of the availability of mentor driver or driver instructors, that normally is about 6 months to a year. And then you need to go out and learn all your routes as well. So depending on what depot you're at and what company, I would say a year's a pretty safe bet. So yeah, somewhere around a year. 15600, yeah, agree. 156 is brilliant. No, you're quite right, Roblox Sibling, because 156 is a sprinter, not a pacer. Yes, that is very correct. Mark, can you do a scenario plan, a video out of Train Sim World 4? No, because I don't know how to use the scenario plan. I'd say I don't know how to use it. I have used it. I'm just not particularly good at using it. Okie dokie. Brakes off. So we're waiting for those needles to come almost to zero. And then we give it a little bit of power, get the amps up. We're doing it properly this time. And we can check down the train as we pull out, make sure everyone's clear so far as we can see. And the signal is in the off position. So this signal we're now passing is the section signal. So the previous signal was the first home. This will be the section signal. So the next signal we will be looking out for will be another distance signal, which will be taking us towards the next signal section. Oh, excuse me. And we're good for 15 miles an hour. Okay, quite a few of you lovely people asking to look in the Discord server. We can absolutely do that. Let's pop over there now. PD Trappy, this is my father. Rate him. Yeah, we won't go there. Laserjet, some of my photos from the West Somerset Railway. I'm local to the route, so feel free to ask questions, I think that says. Fantastic, bud. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, I've definitely got to get down there and visit. It's definitely on my list to do.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Okay, it's 15 going up to 25. There we go. We're on an uphill gradient. We get a little bit of power in. Someone was asking about the DRA. There we go. Grape the Train Guy 116. When stopped at a red signal, when not at a station, do you have to set the DRA? If it's fitted, absolutely you do, yes. So, time to set the DRA, the driver reminder appliance. You set it when you're stopped at a red signal. You would set it when entering or leaving a driving cab. You would set it when stopped at a station with no starting signal and the previous signal was passed at 1 yellow. If you're stopped in section and the previous signal was 1 yellow, you'd set it. Or if your last signal was a shunt signal and you've come to a stand at station platform or in section, you would also set it. So there's a few other bits and bobs in there as well, but generally speaking, anything to do with a red, you want to set it. Right, let's get some more throttle in. We're good for up to 25. We're going to have to take this thing for a spin on the main line soon so we can get some proper fresh out of it. Okie dokie, Locomotive Livery Location. Third number on my screen is Josh Trains with number 12.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Okay guys, give me your box number 12, 10 seconds for that Locomotive Livery Location. If you can, please. I think that's cemented it. So we are nearly on. We are almost at... I can give you the exact number actually. This is the 72nd game of Locomotive Livery Location that we've played on the channel. 72nd. So we've got to do like 100th Locomotive Location livery location, whatever, LLL. That's why I have jingles made. We've got to do like 100th celebration thing. That has to be a thing. We have to do that. But the game is actually going up to a 6x6 or a 7x7 grid to make it a little bit more challenging. I am also rapidly running out of pictures. So if you have any pictures of trains that kind of... thank you very much. Cup of tea. No tea, no train, as Helen would say. Helen drives trains on Twitter and Instagram. If you have any pictures of trains at principal stations and you want to send them to me for use in Locomotive Location Delivery, that would be very much appreciated. And you can send them via the website. Leo Lowe's gone, looks like Southeastern. Josh Trains 465, 466, 100%. Joseph's gone Chatham 465. Lots of love for the 465. Lots of love for them. And lots of people going for Chatham as well. Sharktail's mum route, the best tea maker. She absolutely is, but she fails because she didn't bring biscuits. For not bringing biscuits, she gets a... one of those. Wayne Train Lover absolutely is your picture. LWRL has gone with Gravesend. 320 Sim Pilot's gone Rochester. The location I think is a little bit tricky in this one. There's not too much that gives it away. Artie has posted the correct website address as well. Thank you very much, my friend. So what other stations have we got on this route to do? Washford, Watchet, Doniford, Willerton, Stowgumber, Crowcorn. Ask and you shall receive. Tea and biscuits on the stream. They're not chocolate digestives. Rich tea. Hey, it's Luna. Hello from Ireland. How's everyone going? Hello from the UK. We are all doing very well, my friend. So I'm aware I'm crunching into the microphone now. Someone was asking about route learning. I'm just trying to go back and see. We've got 130 of you lovely people in today. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button. Consider subscribing. It really does help. We are broken. See, the overlays are now behind my face. That should be an easy fix. Famous last words. Oh, I thought I'd broke it again then. Joseph, how do train drivers learn the route? Always been curious about it. So we use many things to route learn. The easiest and most simplest way to route learn is to actually get a cab pass or go out on a route learning engine and actually just go over the route and see it from the front. You'll also use maps for reference. You'll get like route learning maps and stuff like that for reference purposes. Route learning videos is another thing that we do as well. Google Maps is really helpful sometimes as well, just to understand the geography of the railway and how it sort of interacts. So there's lots of things we do, but generally speaking it is just going out with a qualified driver, going over the route. Better still, going out with a mentor driver or driving instructor and actually just driving over the route over and over again until it sticks. And for every route you'll do, you'll get a route assessment as well, so you will have someone. Sometimes it's a practical assessment, sometimes it's just a written assessment, depending on how complicated the route is. But yeah, you'll have to sort of prove your competence on that route. Okay, so we are coming to Washford. We are approaching this a little bit faster. Let's see if we can get a half decent station stop. Picnic benches on the platform there. I am here for that. And I'm not putting much more... Yeah, I do not get on well with vacuum brakes. It's on the platform, that's all that matters. It's on the platform. Therefore, we're definitely taking it. My cup of tea is in the way of where my mouse normally goes now, so I can't do what I want to do. Right, what we are going to do now is we are gonna do something and hopefully not break the drain. Free roam mode is fantastic. Right. So I did say this was a bit of a Gala stream, and someone wanted to see the 150. So let's get the 150 in game. 2-car regional railways. Let's go for a 4-car loaded. Hopefully this isn't going to break the game. Let's spawn that in there. I love this. We can change traction mid-game as well. Fantastic. Let's spawn that in there. Let's get in our driving seat. And we're just going to set the route as well. So we'll set our destination all the way down. It's quite a long route. All the way down here at... wherever that is. Norton. So... let's get the AWS in first. Can we do a 150 plus 142? Josh's trains. We can give that a go a little bit later on. Right, I've not driven this train for ages, so I can't remember where everything is. Vigilance system on. Crew lights on. Should be safety system isolation switch somewhere in here for AWS, TPWS, that sort of thing. Oh, it's there somewhere. It's there somewhere. Okay. We won't worry about it too much. The route isn't fitted. It's only got a couple of places that's actually got it on there. Reverser. Forward. Brakes off. Let's keep brake step 1 in just to make sure we don't roll away. Instrument lights on. Marker lights are on. Destination indicator is on. Tail lights are off. What have we got on our destination display as well on here? Not in service. I think we can do better than that. Have we got special or something on there? That would be pretty cool. That would do the trick nicely. I am struggling to turn that. I really am. Don't ask me to pronounce all these place names. Blank. We haven't got special. Okay, we'll just go blank then on the front. Okay, let's go. 150 action. Hopefully. It doesn't work. Oh dear, this wasn't supposed to happen. Right, what have I forgot to do? Your cab door is open. Should we give it another go? Oh, let's give it another go. See if we can get traction power. Hey, we are off. We are off, we are off. Shift and enter for safety systems. Thank you very much, Capep. And we're good for all of 25. Certainly doesn't have the character of the Crompton, but the free roam, obviously the 150 is now layered onto the route, but the free roam does allow us to do some pretty creative things, and I'm definitely all for that. And coasting along at 25, which is lovely. We'll stop at all stations on the way as well. We'll probably do 2 stops, and then we'll try and get a pacer on the front of it as well and properly mix it up. We have proper brakes as well.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location. Yeah,
Lady Sophia of Hugo Manor. So this was a rivet product, the 150. But yeah, I do think the audio could do with a little bit of a rework on there. Hamblino, just a quick question. What's the 150? The 150 is a sprinter, not a pacer. One of these things. Regional Railways is old school as well. Okay, Locomotive Livery Location, 320 Sim Pilot. You are the third number on my screen with number 7.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Might help you with a location here, guys. Going to give you box number 7. 10 seconds for that Locomotive Livery Location, if you can, please. Oh, that's... could be a bit of a giveaway there. Could be a bit of a giveaway location-wise. Samuel Swift 150 is awful in Train Sim World. 320 Sim Pilot's gone at South Eastern 465 at Orpington, new location. Samuel Swift has gone 465. Hey, Pit Malpass, hello, how you doing? Great to have you here. We are good for 10, and just waiting for the back of the train to clear that. Nice stencil style indicator. I do like those stencil style indicators. Let's get a nice flyby. Someone said earlier this is sort of to the standard of Niddertiller Barn now. Like I said, I didn't see this route before it was updated, but excuse me, the foliage and stuff does look quite nice, I reckon. We've got some love for Strood and Faversham. Okay, guys, so I'm going to put a shout out there. I'm going to put a shout out for, as many of you know from the pictures that I've been putting up on my social media channels, mainly Twitter, more prominent on there than the other ones at the moment. I have got a bit of a project in the works today. I've got a bit of a project in the works. I visited Hornby today at Margate to the Dream. Is it called the Dreamworks or the Wonderworks or something? No. So we went up there to have a little nosy around, which was pretty good. But yeah, without giving too much away about the little project, I mean, it's probably quite obvious what we're doing. I think I've said it once or twice. But I have got myself an Arduino board, which is going to come in. It's going to be quite critical for what we're doing in the future. So if you are in any way, shape or form competent on Arduino, I've been doing some reading, watching some tutorials, and I can get it to do bits and bobs. But if you... Hey, Jean-Paul Portis, welcome to Deborah, new subscriber. If you're in any way competent and you'd like to help out with this project, Arduino-wise, give me a shout on the Discord on my socials. We're going to be setting up an Arduino or project channel in the Discord server. I'll probably get around to doing that this evening or tomorrow. And we're going to kind of all come together to make this thing work. But I could do with some expertise. So... yeah, Discord server, invitation link in the description below, or drop me a message on my socials. It'd be really great to have your expertise and to have you on board with that. Because I thought I was doing alright earlier when I made lights flash, and now lights don't flash and things don't work, so I need to figure out where I've gone wrong. British Ace! Could be. I mean, the fact the other pictures on my Twitter are like of a 220 cross-country Voyager and a Freightliner 70 and bits and other bobs. $20 round the corner. We are approaching the next station. I've got no idea what it's called. 320 Sim Pilot, are you type rated on the 47? Unfortunately not. 57s I am. 57s I can drive, but not 47s. Beautiful. Wayne, no problem, my friend. You're very, very welcome. We'll do a Darth Vader tone when we get outside. Can you now put a pacer and a 150 together? Does it allow you to do that? Is that now a thing in game? I mean, we'll soon find out, but we will soon find out. Right, so let's unlock right on there and see if we can spawn a pacer in. So let's shut this cab down as if we're not going to drive from it anymore. Off, master key off. Train brake will be full service. Then what we want to do is remove the path on that train. Oh, without shutting myself in the cab. I don't. This wasn't a thing. This didn't work for the longest time. So we'll have to wait and see if it does. But if we try and spawn a 142, doesn't really matter what livery we go for. Let's go for orange. We'll go for a 2-car loaded. If we spawn that in there, and let's see if we can couple these two machines together. Oh, there's a... That's it. It's one of those buttons. I knew it was one of them. I knew it was one of them. And let's lock it up for security, of course. Right. Okay. Let's see if we can couple these machines up. And of course, because we're driving on the West Somerset, which is a preserved railway, you can pretty much get away with whatever you want to do, which is the great thing about it. Right, master key to on. Reverser to forward. Brakes released. Close the doors. We'll remember that step this side. So what we typically want to do is stop 6 foot away from the train in front, stop 2 foot away, and then on we go. There's a few more steps to it in terms of making sure doors are shut and the platform's clear and stuff. Can be quite difficult to judge your distance as well, so I'm gonna call that about 6 foot. That's not too bad, not too bad. And then the platform shunter will give us permission to go forward to 2 foot. Procedure does vary depending on what traction you're driving. And we stop at 2 foot away. Again, that's not too bad. And then nice and gently on. Ah, we missed. I've done that in real life. Missed a few times. Are we on? Did we get it? Click to couple. I'm clicking, but it's not coupling. Maybe we've gone too close to it. I don't know if this is a thing. I don't know if you're actually able to do it. We might have to go in the cab and press the couple button in the cab. Yeah, I think we've got to go into the panel and kind of click to couple. Right, it's not letting me do that. Let's head back into the cab and press the couple button there. Has that coupled us up? What do we reckon, guys? If I do a pull away test, is it going to work? Just says click to couple, click to couple, click to couple. Control and C is couple. Like I said, I don't even know if this is a thing. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure you can definitely do it. Needs to be in neutral in the pacer. I think we are in neutral. We're in off. Neutral. I'm pressing couple. Press and hold couple and see what that does. Let's... Yeah, I don't... Like I said, I don't think you can do this. Let's do a pull away test and see what happens. Yeah, that didn't couple. Right, let's try it as someone says. Let's try it from the 150. Uncouple press. If not, we'll leave the 150 behind and just take the pacer out for a spin. Oh, doors, 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 doors. Oh, they're all guard controlled on this, aren't they? Right. We'll try it from this end. If it doesn't work from this end, I think we're I don't think it's going to work anyway, guys, but we'll give it a go. I've got all my doors locked. Why am I not getting any power? What have I done wrong this time? Cab door. I've shut. Did I not shut it? Oh. I could have sworn I'd shut it. Okay. Oh, now it's going without me. Right, we're hitting it hard. Press and hold the couple button. If we go into outside view, is it going to give me the option to couple? I mean, we have just crashed them into each other. No, it just says click to couple. It's not having it. It's not having it. That is a bit of a shame. It would have been nice. Would have been nice to put those together. Would have been nice to put those together, but it looks like it's not happening, guys. I'm afraid. But anyway, not to worry. Not to worry. Let's proceed. Because what we can do, of course, is... Bye-bye 150. We'll go for a spin in the quality traction. Yeah, I think you can do the 158. We get the AWS in as well. I am a fan of the pacer in game, I must say. Right. Okay, why is it not letting me lock the doors? That's interesting. got to set a path first. Let's set a path and then... The West Somerset's Gala Day has been completely ruined. This is due to... It could be because I've got the local door open down the back. Let's go and see if that's what's causing it. Excuse me, sorry. Driver coming through. It's all broken. Could it be because of that, do we think? I've got a key on at the other end. Do you know what? Yeah, I think I have, haven't I? And now I've just locked myself out as well. Ah, drat. Okay. I'm not going through that entire performance again. Would it be because I've got a key on at the other end, though? Would that... I mean, in real life, that would definitely affect it. Reverser off. Master key off. Brake step 3. Yeah, that shouldn't stop us getting power. There's nothing there that should stop us getting power. So let's jump back into the cab at the other end and give it another go. What's that, Artie? This is due to a freight train driver trying to drive a passenger train. Right. The pacer doesn't work. Oh, okay. It's making the right noises. Hey! Party on a pacer. We are off. We are off. Mark, the pacer is from the Blackpool branches, which is a very good route. I would definitely recommend that. That's a good one to get. Do you like the way I hid behind the tree as I put the headlight on? Hoping no one was going to see. And what have we got on our destination blind here? Have we got a special or anything like that? Special, there we go. We'll go with that. We will go with that. Fantastic. Okay, we're good for 25. PPM Z gauge. You've got very good eyes if you're doing Z gauge. Locomotive Location Livery. Sure thing, let's go for it.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Joseph, do you drive the shed? Yeah, I've spent far too much time driving sheds. Chris, between the two, it's hard to decide. In terms of quality, Blackpool is definitely a notch above the Brighton line, but the Brighton line it's a good route to drive, but the Blackpool, if you're looking for something, obviously it's a more modern route. There's a lot of work been put into it. It's definitely a passion project. Blackpool branches. Depending on what you want from a route, Blackpool branches is exceptional. It's probably the most detailed and best route out for UK content, I would say. Okie dokie, Locomotive Livery Location. Josh Trains is the third number on my screen with number 14. I think we've had
Let's
that.
play Locomotive Livery Location.
We haven't. We are going with 14. 10 seconds, guy. Locomotive Livery. I think most of you have got those. Location, if you can. Great, the train guy. Hello, Holistic Daniel. Hello and welcome. I think most people got that location, the locomotive or train and livery. 320 Sim Pilot Superfan is saying, I'm sticking with Southeastern 465 at Orpington. JPEG 1966, please do the Class 20. Do you know what? We can spawn in a Class 20 and have a go on that. We're going to do a little bit of steam as well. We'll do a couple of stops on the pacer, then we'll spawn in something else. It's a Gala stream. We can absolutely do that. Make it up as we go along. I do love the way you can see the good old nodding donkeys there. Suspension physics on this are very good. We are now approaching... Nice tread brakes as well. We are now approaching Doniford Halt. I can't remember who else was saying earlier that they live quite local to this line. Do trains normally stop all stations, or is it like request stops at some of these smaller halts? Love to have the Class 50 in game. Mark, yes, most definitely. I might have pre-ordered a Class 50 from a Curascow. Yeah. But they're nice. They're lovely models. Lovely models. Joseph, imagine seeing a 142 on a heritage line. Commonplace now. Commonplace. I think they're going to be around for a long time to come. Southeastern Train Channel, no worries, bud. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Someone was asking me earlier on in the stream if I have an interest in aviation. I certainly do have an interest in aviation. Distance signal is on. I certainly do have an interest. I did have a bit of a home cockpit set up, but I have to confess, most of it is on eBay at the moment to fund my new habit, which is model railways. That was me who asked that, yeah. Yeah, I most definitely do. Doing my PPL is something that's on my radar. I did start it a little while ago, but it gets quite expensive. And I was told that I had other priorities. Rightly so, but yeah, definitely something I want to get back into. And our stop signal is on the off position, which is good. Distant was on, so we have to assume every single stop signal in this signal section is going to be a danger. Tom Abbott, do you know what? I can't remember. It's like Ricky V or something like that. If you type in SATEC flight information panels, you'll find me. There's only a couple of bits on there now. A transport from Berkshire, British Rail Class 455 for HIT under Southern Railway classification system on Heritage Railway when? J70 Enjoyer, what are your opinions on the HST? This may be controversial, but I think they are a bit boring. Oh, okay. Let's put that to the chat, shall we? Chat, HSTs.
Spot, drive or scrap.
What would you do? JB Video, good evening. We are down to 10 there as well, so let's get a little bit of break in. Okay, this doesn't look like it's going to end very well. This looks like... I think free roam mode... I don't think that's supposed to happen, really, is it? Okay, let's Heritage Railways. Did we have a spad? We did not spad nothing. Let's oh my goodness, that train has the road to leave as well. This could end really badly. That train is going to come straight at us in a minute. That's definitely not part of the plan. Oh yeah, someone's just said there what we can do. This is a SimSig trick. that didn't work. What? There we go. There we go. Okay, those signals there should be for the line on the left-hand side. I don't think they're mine. However, I'm not too confident in saying that because we've got a little thing up there. Denied. Your train appears to be off path. Interesting. Okay. Remove path. Set path. I thought free roam was unfallible. Apparently not. Set destination. Confirm. Denied. Wait for signal to change. Yeah, you see, I don't think that's our signal. I think that signal applies to the line on the left-hand side there. So... Alright, it was our signal. Yeah, you definitely get one of those. Yeah, we could have just respawned there, couldn't we? Which would have been a better idea. W4LT, moments before disaster, yeah. Air accident investigator would be the next thing, wouldn't it? Oh, bugger. I didn't want to press that button. Let's carry on where we left off. Did someone want to see the Class 20? So for you guys that know the route, what station was that we were at? And I will just spawn on foot back there. So let's go to the trains, choose a route, West Somerset. Timetable. We were in the diesel Gala, weren't we? Yeah, let's go back into that. We'll go on foot. We'll go June. What station were we at though, guys? For you people that know the route. I know we've just gone through... We've just gone through Doniford Hall. I'm tempted to say Willerton. Willerton, says JB Video. Okay, right. Let's spawn back at Willerton. RT, I will be in the office later today for tea and biscuits. It was Willerton, Willerton, Willerton. Everyone's saying Willerton. Fantastic. Okay. We were coming... Yes, we want to be spawning over here then. Did I sort of heard a few people say they want to do the Class 20. Should we spawn a Class 20? Yeah, let's... I tell you what we can do. Let's spawn train. I don't think there's any Class 20 sets with passenger wagons though. So what we can do is if we spawn... if we spawn the 33 with 7 coaches on it, that's a good idea. We are going to have a little steam run as well in a minute. We're having far too much fun today. Right, let's spawn that there. Let's uncouple the locomotive. Then we can... back to the map, we can now delete that. Which gives us our rake of coaches. Haha. Oh. Come on. I am competent, I promise. Spawn train 20. We can do... Do we want 2 or 1? Let's go with 1. I'm sure there is... Oh, there's a 20 over 101 there. We could have done that. That would have been pretty cool. 20 times 1 light engine. That is going to struggle because these are only 1,000 horsepower locomotives. So that is going to proper struggle. Which way round do we want it as well? Do we want to be running engine first? No, do you know what? For sake of being able to see where we're going, we will run it the other way around. Oh, they sound absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's couple this thing up. I am definitely a fan. I am definitely a fan of the 20s. No, throttle off. Come on. Reverser forward. Is he going to let me stick my head out? Hey, welcome Just a Hillyby777 to Deborah, our new subscriber. We should be using the locomotive brake for this, but I don't know what the keyboard shortcut is for that. Okay, that wasn't the correct way to do it by any means, but never mind. We also need to change the brake selector from air to vacuum, because this is vacuum braked passenger stock. Change the coupler from Buckeye to buffers. They are coupled. We are ready to go. Let's get back in our locomotive. Let's go for a little drive. And this is where I find I can't get in the door, because there seems to be some sort of bug which stops me getting in the door that side, which is very, very annoying. Right, let's get ourselves set up. So, keys in, throttle to, let's sit in the chair, that would help, wouldn't it? Find the right buttons. Throttle to off. Brake controller wants to be locked away. Reverser to off. Straight air brake. Train locomotive brake released. Okay. We can now open up this controller. Locomotive brake full on. Reverser into forward. We want to set some lights as well. Where are our light controls on this? Top marker on. We just turn everything on. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's press number 9 and see if we can set ourselves a path down to the end of the line. We'll take the 20 down to the end of the line. I think it's... Oh, we've still got a fair way to go, so we might have another change of train somewhere along the road, because it could all go horribly wrong yet. Anyway, right. Hey, signal is clear. Lower quadrant semaphore. Let's see if this is going to work. In theory, we've done everything right, and I'm going to press the button, and it's going to pull away with that lovely roar of a Class 20 engine. Let's stand by the signal box there. Let's see if this works. Beautiful. Hey Monica, hello, how are we doing? Absolutely love it. It's 10 miles an hour with speeding, but do you know what? For the sound of the 20, it's well and truly worth it. Yeah. Do you know what? You can pick this route up. If you haven't got this, it's $3.99 on Steam. I mean, absolutely go and pick it up, because it's a preserved railway. You can have a lot more fun in sort of the free roam mode and stuff as well, which is, it's just good fun to do, to play about with. '20s really struggle on their own. It's only like 1,000 horsepower locomotive. They're not particularly powerful. Absolutely lovely. This might be one of my new favourite routes. Samuel Swift, have you ever driven DMUs in real life? I've never driven DMUs, no, unfortunately. .320 SimPilot Superfan. I'm not going to say anything. Let's not go there. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, what are you lovely people posting in the Discord? Trams! And Wayne David's been posting what looks like a one of those Transport for Wales things. Or is it a GA? No, it's at the longest station name. Oh, we've got clips from Me Too as well there. I remember watching that when I was younger. Fantastic. And if you do want to post anything, guys, we are in the live stream pictures page, and you'll find an invitation link in the description below. Monica, no, 20s did have some mainline duties as well. So yeah, they did do a lot of work in shunting yards, but they did have mainline duties. Rick Ashtray, does the wife get funny when you describe a train as beautiful? Do you get funny, darling, when I describe a train as beautiful? You can't say words like that on a live stream. But I mean, come on, a class 60. That's pretty. It's post watershed. Look, a class 60 is pretty sexy, isn't it? Just me then? I'm sure there are help groups for people like me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Wide open, we're just about keeping that 25, but you know what, it sounds good, so I don't mind. We'll absolutely take it, absolutely take it. GJ Barnard, class 66, 66 is a queue. Now you do need help. I don't think I've ever heard a 66 described as Q, even by me, and I've got a problem. Formula 47, this is the help group. Yes, this is definitely welcome to Train Spotters Anonymous. Oh dear, oh dear. We're non-judge. KO, class 20s are sexy and beautiful. It's not just me. It's not just me. John Ward, I like the 60s, but hate the ugly 70. Do you know what? I've just bought a Freightliner class 70 Bachmann one. It's a nice model. Dare I say that? See, it's not just me. It's not just me. Come on, keep it going. Monica, I would describe a 390 as beautiful. It's just the curves on a 390, isn't it? It's, what can I say? What can I say? A 390 is definitely a feminine sort of train, yeah. I would agree with that. It's just, it's a 390 is quite cute. Wouldn't you say it's like a, yeah. Rick Ashtray, wife has just got up and walked out. I think she's just gone into the laundry room, so she's probably gone to find a wet towel to hit me with, or she's looking for some chloroform in the cupboard. Artie, very good point. What do you mean we're not judgmental? I'm extremely judgmental. It's my job. KO, that's just wrong. Oh, do you know what? Novas are... Yeah, no, Novas with a 68. I'm one. Yeah. I've got an Acura scale Nova set upstairs that Northern Princess Productions has very kindly lent me. But I will be trying to convince her to let me buy it at some point. Davro, you can add another 20 so it's more powerful. Yeah, but then we don't get so much thrash. Oh, sorry, Artie. Yeah, I should imagine the use of those words as set the moderation. set the moderation going spare a little bit. Mum Rail's just getting the cats in. So we've got 119 of you lovely people here tonight. Hope you are enjoying the stream. If you are, then please do hit the like button and subscribe. That would be absolutely fantastic. We can absolutely do some external camera views. Chugging up the bank here. 1.1% grade. Let's find a nice line side spot and get a bit of a vantage point. We are wide open and it is not getting above 25. It's a good little engine. That's why they normally run these in pairs, to be fair.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Go on, let's have another round of this. Let's see if we can get that location nailed down. Because we will get down to Norton in 9 miles. We might not get as far as Norton. We'll do 2 more steps. We'll do the next station, which we're just coming into now, and then the one after. And then we'll switch to something steamy. And we'll do a couple of stations on a steam engine. And then if there's anything else you guys want to see after that, we'll see how we're doing for time. But let me know. I'm open to ideas. I'm just remembering we've still got vac brakes on this. Oh, that was almost what you'd call a perfect stop. Awesome. Okay, Locomotive Livery Location. Samuel Smith, Pig and Bob. Kevin Roberts is the third one on my screen with number 10.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Okay, Kevin, here we go. Box number 10. 10 seconds for that locomotive livery. And I think it's the location that we are mainly after at this point. Here we go. Anything there that helps you? Anything there that helps you with that location? Where would you find those lampposts in London? Oh, I said London. Where would you find those lampposts? Oh dear. Whereabouts would you find those lampposts anywhere? I mean, it's a 465, so it's going to be London somewhere, isn't it? You know. Okay, let's get the doors locked. Let's get a nice... It's very I'm, you know, this is, like I said, this is the first time I've played this route. I'm really liking it. I do think it looks really, really nice. That's full thrash, guys, full thrash. Roblox Olympics has gone Brixton. 320 Simpilot is sticking with 465 Orpington. Any other guesses on that location? Let me know, let me know. feel the acceleration or lack of, as the case may be. Okay, yeah, so we'll get to the next station with the 20, then we'll whack the 20 off and we'll whack a steam engine on the front. We can do Scotsman or we can do, I'll let you guys decide. It's a shame we haven't got a little tank engine, the little Terrier or Pannier or something like that would be quite nice. Or even like a 4MT would be pretty good, something a bit smaller than the big mainline beasts. But we'll do steam down to the end of the line. We've got about 8 miles from the next station down to the end of the line. And if there's any particular loco you guys want to see, we won't do a full return journey because we have been going for about an hour and a half now. So yeah, we can do a little bit longer. But yeah, if there's anything you guys want to see, let me know in the chat. Craig McMullen, Do Lovers 20, my uncle drove them. We did have them on my company about 2 years before I started, and it's a real shame because I missed out on them. But yeah, from speaking to the people that I know that actually drove them, loud, uncomfortable, noisy, vibrate a lot, leaky, not very nice. But they do sound nice. And I'm told reliably as well that if you isolate the preheater and start them up when they're cold, they make lots of smoke. And Greta is not happy. Right, sign on the right coming up tells us we are approaching an open crossing as we come through the very beautiful little cutting here. Do you have the F4 Fowler? I believe I do, yeah. KO wants the flying money, I mean Scotsman, not the flying money pit, I mustn't call it that. And there is our level crossing coming up. 25 and a whistle board. And we got the white flashy light. All the white flashing light is telling us is that the crossing is operating normally. That doesn't actually give us authority to go over the crossing. It's up to us to make sure the crossing's clear as train crew. However, if that white light wasn't flashing on approach to the crossing, what we would do is stop. Next to the crossing, you'll normally find a plunger to activate the crossing. You'd press that plunger, hopefully the lights will start flashing and you'd carry on, you'd report it, carry on your merry way. The signallers have absolutely no control over these crossings at all. These are locally monitored and operated by train crew. And this is a completely open crossing. Beautiful, beautiful, lovely, lovely Somerset. Dabrow, could we please have See It, Say It sorted? This is your warning. I am now going to play See It, Say It sorted. Turn your volume down now.
If you see something that doesn't look right, report it to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it.
I didn't know that playing the screen was gonna stop the See It, Say It sorted. You have to have it again now. We didn't have it in full.
If you see something that doesn't look right, report it to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
It's terrible, isn't it? It is terrible. Train Spotting 2023, how does the crossing know you're coming if the line isn't track circuited? You'll normally have what's known as a treadle on approach to the crossing, which is like a little sensor on the track, and as the wheel goes over it, it pushes it down, which activates the crossing. Automatic half barrier crossings are operated in the same way normally. They're not normally track circuited, they're normally operated by treadles. We are coming up to another crossing as well. I'm not sure where the next station is. We seem to have gone quite a long time without a station. Sorry, Artie, I do apologise. Most sincerely and humbly. Deborah, can you do the F4 Fowler with these coaches? I'll give it a go. Flashy light, flashy light, flashy light. Sometimes on these crossings as well, you'll get a red flashing light and a white flashing light. So the red flashing light is telling you the crossing's not working. The white flashing light tells you it is. And we've got station coming up. Yeah, Craig, you could use treadles to operate depot protection as well. Monica, what happened on the NRN if you press the emergency button, if you know? Monica, I was never trained in NRN, so when I started on the railway we had CSR, Cab Secure Radio. I've never ever got involved in NRN. Tender first, 4F. Oh, tender first, now you're talking. Lots of people want the Fowler 4F or F4. We'll go with that. We're pulling to the next station at Norton. We'll whack a steam engine on the front, and then we'll pull into the next station, which is not Norton. We'll whack a steam engine on the front, and then we'll take her down to the end of the line. Monica, on CSR, when you had an emergency call, it just beeped at you and said emergency on it. That was all you got. Okay, I think this is taking us into the wrong platform again. Oh, we got the signal out the other side though, so maybe not. So we got stepped semaphores, so depending on which arm is raised, depends on what route we're taking. Do we want to keep the class 20 on it as well, or should we take the 20 on? We could keep the 20 on it. We'll tow the 20. I must say the stations are really, really nicely modelled on this. It does look pretty. Hoping to leave enough room for a steam loco but still get the whole train on the platform. That will be the one. Unlock right. Okay, let's... I've got to remember how to do this now. So we need to unset our pathway, remove path. Let's shut this one down. So... emergency, brake pin up, and then round it into neutral shutdown. We'll close the window. Oh crikey, I'm all over the place. Right, throttle off, reverser off, and key out. Technically we want to turn all of our lights off as well. Let's do it properly. Let's turn all of our lights off. And then we are... Lovely job. Spawn! LMS Fowler 4F. Have we got light engine? Are we going to run tender? No, we won't. We won't run tender first. We'll do boiler first. Monica, no, if you initiated a call on the CSR radio, it was just directed the signaller. The other drivers wouldn't get anything. The signaller would then need to... The signaller could send the stop message out to the other drivers, but it wasn't automatic. Oh, crikey. Right, how do we drive one of these then? I've only ever driven a steam train in real life once, and I wasn't very good at it. Okay, there's got to be somewhere we can sit down. So I can use the... Okay, someone's going to know this. There's got to be somewhere I can press E to sit down to... Ah, there we go. We've got it. We've got it. Okay. Brakes off. Reverser backwards. Nice. Coupled, it's got the vacuum pipe up. This should all work absolutely perfectly. Nice raging fire there as well. Let's press number 9. We're gonna... Okay, interesting. There we go, set path, okay. We have a destination set. Right, let's get this thing going and hope for the best. So, brakes fully released. Where's my brake gauge? It's coming up to 21 something or other. I forget the measurement. Is it inches of mercury or hectares of vacuum? And what's vacuum measured in? Let's lock all the doors. And we'll start off with a nice flyby shot. Let's see if I can get this thing going. Here we go. Yeah, someone was... Yeah, I still had it in backwards, didn't I? That is why it just failed me. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Go on, you can have a... That was most definitely not supposed to happen. Right. We do not give up that easily, though. We do not give up that easily. We'll go back onto that one because that's what we were doing. We were at Crocombe Heathfield, I want to say. We were, weren't we? Yeah, okay, let's go back to June. Must have been about 11 o'clock, I guess. Right, let's get back to where we were and have another go. JPEG 1966, thanks very much, bud. Really appreciate you joining us there. Right, okay, so... Right, spawn new train. Let's do the 33. Again, we'll start where we... 7 loaded coaches. Spawn. Give ourselves a bit of space at the back this time. Definitely give us a fair bit of space at the back. Okay. Spawn. Uncouple. 9. Remove train. Okay. We're gonna return it back to the same state. We're gonna have the 20 on there as well. 20 times 1 light engine. And then what we'll do, we'll try and put it... We'll try and put it all together in one go, rather than... Okay, that's interesting. Doesn't want to let me spawn it that way round for some reason. It'll let me spawn it that way round. Not sure why that is. Okay, let's put this together. Don't spad this time. No, I'll try my best not to. It's not good practice. Oh, you have to be standing up to see the key on this because it's a bit of a nightmare. Right. Sit in driver's seat, E. Right, we want to put brake into vacuum passenger. Brakes are fully released. Into forward. Stick your head out the window. I think we bounced off. Let's give it a little bit more. Right. Perfect. Okay. Pin up. And then... Oh, why won't it... Neutral shutdown. There we go. Okay. Throttle is in the off position. Reverser is in the off position. Master key. Off. Right. I hope there's no train coming the other way. Right, that is coupled. That should work. Let's spawn in the Fowler again. LMS Fowler 4F. See if this will let us have it the right way round now. It really doesn't want me to spawn it that way round, does it? I don't understand why. It just... It's not fussed there. Okay, let's see what the game will let us do here. Let's see if it will let us do a shunt move. I mean, it may do, it may not. So let's try setting... Let's get in the driver's position. Let's try setting a path to... Okay, where is it going to let me set my destination to, like, just in front of us? Right, I want that to be my destination. Aha! Right, okay. Brakes released. Reverser full forward. Please do not judge my steam driving abilities. And there's a signal just there. I'm hoping... That has got a shunt signal on it as well. So I'm hoping that if we now go back into the train, if we delete... remove path, and I'm hoping if we go set path, it might just about let us. I was hoping it was going to signal us in. That's quite irritating that it's not doing that. Otherwise we're going to see if we can pull the other train forward onto it. Let's put the reverser to backwards. Yeah, that's pretty highly irritating that it's not going to let us do that. Maybe when we get a bit closer to it, it will ping off. Oh, proceed. Oh! Okay, so in real life that wouldn't happen. You'd get the shunt disc down here would illuminate, not the main signal, but it's going to let us do it. We were absolutely going to take that. We are absolutely going to take that. Rowan, hello, how are we doing? Sorry guys, I'm not ignoring the chat. I am determined to get this thing working without having another SPAD incident. And then we've had some 33 actions, some 150, some 142, some class 20. Definitely a Gala stream. Oh, objective complete. Full application. Okay, right, I am gonna... Brakes are on. I am gonna set the reverser to forwards before we do anything else. We're gonna exit the locomotive. Attach it. Rejoin the locomotive. Stand in driver's position. Right, now, set path. Confirm. Signal has cleared. Right, we have got the signal. The worrying thing is the signal to come in is still clear, so hopefully that's not going to affect us too much. What we can do, though, just to be on the safe side, is press save. Right, okay. That's how much faith I've got in my abilities. Okay, let's get a nice flyby shot. This is where it all went wrong before. Right, we've definitely set the reversers to forward this time. Oh, we're still waiting for the brakes to come off, look. It's me being impatient. Because we need to charge up the rest of the train. It's working! Although free roam's not quite letting me go where I want to go, it's kind of chucks me into the bushes and won't let me out of the bushes. Let's give it another go. Hey! No tail lamp though. It's a bit weird. We're in a steam engine with the class 20 sort of bumbling away behind us. You can still hear that. Which is slightly strange, I must say. Right, let's get back to the chat. Wayne Trainer, Dev, if I see you in person, is it okay if I can say hello to you? Because I'm a big fan. Absolutely no worries, bud. Yeah, always happy for people to say hello. I always say to people, you know what I look like, but I don't know what you look like. So if I see you on a platform, I'm probably not going to say hello to you. You know, I might I don't ignore people. I sort of acknowledge, but I'm not going to know who you are. So, you know, if you see me about, just say hi. I'm so and so. I watch your streams or whatever. I don't bite. I'm quite friendly. I'm happy to chat. So yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, we need a little bit of braking here because we are speeding quite a lot. Oh, that animation is a fail. Well, we don't know we're speeding because we don't have a speedo, so. Right, 5.4 miles. Shall we do another round of Locomotive Livery?
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
I don't know how fast we're going, but I got a funny feeling it is way too fast. Oh, large injector. Can we not get to the large injector? It's not letting me click on it. That's really annoying. Right, what are we reckoning Locomotive Location Livery, guys? Box number, GJ Barnard, third number on my screen, and number 20.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Box number 20, 10 seconds, guys. Let's see if we can get that location down. What are you reckoning to that location-wise? So you let me know your thought process. What do you think it could be? Where could it be? What could it be? That is a beautiful site. I am really am liking the look of that. This is very good for photo mode. There really are some great vantage points on this. Hey, Northern Princess Productions, we were talking about you earlier and the fact that in time you will let me buy your Nova set. Richie Rouse says Faversham. Wayne's Trains Lovers, we will not be streaming for too much longer, bud, so we'll be doing a reveal pretty soon. Great, the train guy's gone Faversham. Kevin Roberts has gone London Bridge, interesting. It doesn't mean it's wrong, it just means it's interesting. Getting that speed back down under control as well. Do we have any more stations before we get to Norton? Not too much of an issue if we don't. 4 miles at 25 miles an hour will take us about 8 to 10 minutes to do. Craig McMullen, your streams are top notch, Richard. Thank you very much, Craig. Really appreciate that, bud. Deborah, what is your favourite time of year or day to drive? Oh, that's a good question. I like driving at dusk. You get some really nice sunsets, especially when you're out on the railway. You're on long straight sections of track. You've got the sun setting behind you, especially if it's been raining as well, because you can get the reflections off the track. It used to be driving into London Bridge. I used to find really picturesque. If you've had a lot of rain and there's a nice sunset in the background, you're driving into London Bridge, there's like 11, 12 tracks across, you've got all the signals reflecting off the railheads, and it just looks, the sunset and the city background. It's a picture I would absolutely have loved to have taken, but just never had the opportunity to do so. Right, distance signal is on. In terms of times of year, every time of year has got its own merit. I mean, if you get bad weather, you get snow and stuff, you see the changing, you know, that's really pretty. Likewise in the summer, it's nice as well. One thing that a lot of train drivers will tell you, you definitely see the changing of the seasons. The whole environment that you're working in, and it changes so much. I mean, sort of in the winter when there's no leaves on the trees, you might be able to see a signal around a corner, but during the summer, when the leaves are in full bloom, you can't see that signal. So you change the way you drive slightly. But yeah, every season's got its pros and cons. Hey, Samuel Swift, no worries, bud. Thank you very much for joining. Much appreciated. Right, we have a station coming up. which is not Norton. We've only got 3.2 miles to go. That will be the end of the stream. Yeah, as Artie says, I used to love driving into London Liverpool Street late at night. The London skyline was gorgeous. I also love arriving into Waterloo late at night for the same reason. Craig McMullen, I hear DRS are getting rid of their last Class 37. We should form a Dead Rail Locomotive Society and buy some real rolling stock. I shouldn't have these ideas. I really shouldn't have these ideas. It's a nice looking, it genuinely is a nice, I'm going to stop saying it, but yeah. Come on, release, 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 release. Vacuum brakes. It's me concentrating on the flyby shot. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I need that large injector open, but it doesn't let me click on it. It's got to be a shortcut key for it. There we go. We can't even fit on the platform there, but never mind. Never mind. So yeah, guys, having watched the stream, obviously we are gonna finish down at Norton, which will be the last stop. Having watched the stream, be interested to see what you guys make of the route, because, like I said, this is the first time I've played this. It's the first time I've had a full run through on the route. I didn't play it before it was updated. I could see myself having a lot of fun with this. Being a preserved railway, it's one of those where you can literally, you know, we've got a lot of stock in the game where you can just spawn it in, spawn it out, and play with it to your heart's content, really. And the free roam mode is generally really, really good for this. Yes, for me, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. The person that said the large injector is right in front of me, I'm guessing it's this lever here. However, it doesn't have a hit point on it, so I don't know what the keyboard. Yeah, there you go. If I... Oh, okay, it's... Oh, I thought it was going to be that tap there. Okay, my bad, right. Not that it's any excuse for bad driving, but that'll be the reason why. 320 Sim Pilot, I like it. Right, we're in full forwards. Cylinder cock's open. Let's recharge that brake pipe. Open the large injector, so we can get it charged up a little bit quicker. We'll go for the classic British Ace flyby shot. Just let the passengers off the wrong side, did I? Passengers are falling out. Okay. can't be told off for speeding because we don't have a speedo on this engine. So it's the one time I can get away with speeding. A tracer from Berkshire. Could we not just leave? This whole buying a locomotive thing seems to have got people excited. Oh, Craig, 300 to 600k. Yeah, I'd just do a couple of live streams and, you know, it's not a problem. We can speak to Mr. Beast. Does anyone have his phone number? Oh dear, oh dear. Do you know what? It would be pretty epic, but I can imagine kind of the operating costs and the storage costs would just be humongous, though. We have proper signals. We've got a green. 2.3 miles to Norton. Oh, LW Rail, yeah. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Okay, guys, let's have one more round of Locomotive Location Livery, and then I think we will wrap it up. And I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I am going to give you the boxes.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Because there's not much to go on location-wise here, so I'm going to give you a couple, see if you can get this location. I'll give you number 11 as well there. And we'll go 16. And let's have one from the top as well. So let me know your thoughts. This is going to be the final round on this. I think we've all got the train. Anyone got the location? There is not much to go on there. There is not much to go on, but give it a go. Give it a go. Absolutely give it a go. I think we're going way too fast, so let's get some brakes in. Yeah, Craig, the operating costs would be absolutely massive, I agree. It's a pretty cool idea, though. Train Boy, that is very, very generous of you. Hi, Dead Rail. In one of your next streams, can you do 3 Class 20s pulling a failed Intercity 125? Oh, do you know what? We could do that on the Midland Main Line or something like that. Yeah, we can definitely arrange that. Maybe we can get some 20s with some fancy liveries on them and give that a go. And can we look in the Discord? You absolutely can. Ah, some proper heritage stuff there, Train Boy. Really nice. Look at that. And again, guys, if you want to join our very friendly Discord community, you can do. There is an invitation link in the description below. Train Boy, thank you very much for the pictures and the donation. Very kind. Great Train Guy's gone Faversham. Craig McMullen's gone Faversham. 320 Sim Pilot Superfan is sticking with Orpington. Yeah, there we go, Train Boy. Thank you very much for that, my friend. Northern Princess Productions has gone Dartford. Could be, could be. Most definitely could be. We are now approaching Norton, where this stream will terminate. It's been most enjoyable. I have thoroughly enjoyed doing this, I must say. It's been good. It's been very good. The weather looks too nice for Orpington. Or Faversham, says GJ. Oh, okay. Deborah, did you go on the GBRF staff charter that Francis went on? I think Francis has been on a couple of them. I done the Ipswich to Paynton charter last year, and Francis was on that. Have we got a platform or something at Norton? Because it... saying it's only a few hundred yards away. It's got to be just around the corner there, I would imagine. SJ, it has been a really fun street. It's been really good. I've really enjoyed this. I've really, really enjoyed this. And I think this is... It's definitely where the free roam mode starts to come into its own when you can do fancy stuff like this. And I think because you're on a heritage line, you can really properly mix it up. And shall we see if we can have a decent stop for the last one of the stream? I have set myself up to fail. This looks a little bit like maybe this shouldn't be in game. Is the last station the kind of official end of the line? Have I drifted into kind of an area I'm not supposed to come to? Somebody with more knowledge than me, which is nearly everyone, tell me. This looks like a kind of... Doesn't look like a kind of a natural place to end the line. We'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. It carries on a little way down. What's that we've got running along there? I'm guessing this is kind of one of the main lines or something like that. Like I said, I genuinely don't know at this point. I've never been on the West Somerset. Let's jump into our 8 cam and go for a little run down and see what we can find. So it looks like this is where it joins the main... Ooh! Nice. Nice bit of HST action there to finish off as well. Absolutely fantastic. I am definitely liking that. I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this add-on. Oh, there's the HST going across the back there. I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this add-on. It's certainly been fun. It's been very different stream-wise, but it has been good fun, and I'm pleased we persevered with it and actually got to do this. So,
let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Wayne Train Lover has been absolutely dying to give you the location on this. This is a little bit of a tricky one today, location-wise. If you do have any pictures you want to send in of principals, I say principal stations, sort of larger stations. I don't kind of want little rural halts and village stations that nobody's ever heard of. It's got to kind of be your bigger sort of principal stations. Not necessarily big city stations, but kind of, your sort of mainline stations rather than the branch line stuff. Then do send them in via the website dadrail.co.uk or send them to me via my social medias or on the Discord server. That would be absolutely brilliant because I am rapidly running out. Anyway, Wayne Train Lover, if you're still in the chat, do you want to tell everyone what it is?
It's time to reveal today's Locomotive Livery Location.
That is Southeastern 455, which I think lots of people got. And that is Orpington. Yeah, really, really difficult one on the location there, guys. So there were a couple of people that said Orpington. I think 320 Simpilot Superfan, I believe you got Orpington on there. So absolutely well done for that. Fantastic. Really appreciate that, bud. That is jolly good going, shall we say. Really, really pleased with that. So there we go, guys. West Somerset. Let's turn the Let's press some buttons here so you're not hearing Class 20s chugging away. There we go, West Somerset updated, $3.99 on Steam at the moment. Well worth going to pick up, I reckon, if you haven't got it already. Like I said earlier, if you are any good with Arduino, please do get in contact on the Discord server or via my social media channels, which are on the screen for you right now. That would be very, very, very helpful indeed. I am going on to nights for this week, which is going to be fun. So no streams for this week unless any of my shifts get cancelled, which I am on de-icing duty. So if the weather stays warm, they may well do. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, absolutely brilliant, guys. Thank you very, very much for joining me. It's very much appreciated. Thank you very much to moderators tonight, Artie and Northern Princess Productions. Artie's been working very hard earlier on with our calling train sexy. That set the mods into overdrive, so thank you very much. And first class ticket holders as well tonight, Trainspot from Berkshire, Pig and Bob, and anybody else who's been in. Thank you very much for your support. It really, really does help out. I'll plug the Discord server again, guys. You'll find an invitation link down in the description below. It'd be really good to have you over there. Our friendly, inclusive Discord server. Anyone that's got any knowledge of Arduino, please do hit me up. Locomotive Location Livery. Send those pictures in via the website or via my socials. Via the website is far, far better, though. That is it. I'm going to press the end stream button. Really, really great to have you. It's been a really sort of fun, longer than usual, but a really fun stream. Thanks very much for watching, and see you next time.